The National Empowerment Project came about in response to originally the Kimberley communities and a number of families there who had been affected by deaths of loved ones through suicide, and them wanting to actually address the issue of suicide from a ground-up community family response.
We did a lot of thinking and talking about what could have happened to stop that, and that's where we started the Kimberley Empowerment Project, and then we went on to do the National Empowerment Project.
I'm very excited about this project. I think it's probably one of the most innovative in Australia at the moment, nationally. What's so important about the NEP is that it is actually getting at the grassroots beginnings of all of the mental health problems and the social and emotional problems and the suicides and so on in Aboriginal communities. And it's doing it in a way that is enormously strengthening of Aboriginal people.
The National Empowerment Project is currently working with 11 community sites across the country. In Western Australia, we're doing work with Perth here in the metro area, Narrogin down south, Geraldton and Northam just up north. The Northern Territory, we're working in Darwin. In Queensland, we've got 2 empowerment project sites, Kuranda up in far north Queensland and Cherbourg. In New South Wales, we're working in Redfern, the heart of Sydney, and Toomala. In Victoria, we're working with Mildura, and in South Australia, in Mount Gambier.
I think it's unique because you've got a small group of people from all across Australia coming together to actually work together in trying to come up with solutions to help our communities back in our hometown.
Being part of this group and talking to other people, that we realise we're not alone and that we face similar issues. They might be different places and different focus, but at the end of the day we're all trying to make things better for our community and especially the next generation.
We all have different stories. We have different reasons for being a part of the team, but we all have the same grief and loss. Everyone's wanting to make a change, so being here, we all have the same goal in the project.
The process in itself gives the individual and the community a voice and a sense of empowerment and hope.
Just the quality of the information that we're sharing, and that I think it really gets to the root of the issues and the ways we can tackle them.
We're not divorced from what's happening at grassroots or on the ground. So the co-researchers who work with us are part of the community and they're working with community. So I think it's a great example of universities and communities working together.
The NEP program is really important to our community. What it does, it really empowers our community to take a hold of leadership and healing and empowerment within the community. It will reduce the stress distress within communities.
With both youth and family issues, it all centres around healing from within, and that's how I see this program now, is to empower and to give our people the tools, to make the changes.
It helps to empower and strengthen our people individually, through families and all communities.
We actually need this program, the National Empowerment Program. From our perspective, this is a part of that healing process of the stolen generation and how we can progress through a lot of the issues that we have.
It actually is very aligned with how Aboriginal people collectively want to do business and want to walk on that healing road together.
It's a unique partnership between an academic institution and the players within that and local community.
I think the importance of the NEP program is that it's Aboriginal led and that the community is taking charge of a lot of what happens in NEP. And I think that's what's crucial. I think too often we have programs that, while well-meaning, they're led by non-Indigenous people who are trying to do the best they can, but without community engagement and with Aboriginal people leading, I think you just don't get the outcomes that we want.
It's a paradigm shift to be able to look at a different way of working with community working with Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people.
It will actually have a major impact on improving mental health and reducing suicides and reducing incarceration and in improving health and well-being of the community. I mean, it is a no-brainer, actually, of how effective it's going to be. So I'm very excited about the NEP.
We're gifted people, you know, we've been put down and discouraged, you know, all our life, and you know, like, but it's our time to shine.